Welcome to Valor Victory, very new, as it says here, World War II squad level game. We're going to be playing a new game, but I wanted to make sure I showed off one, and this is entirely my wanting to show off. An element of this game is this. And no, I've not really played with it at all, but I just wanted to make everyone very well aware. There is, you can create your own scenario editors. I presume, again, I haven't played with it all. I presume just about everything can be worked on. Don't know how effective it is, but I hope the creativity of the community will be bringing in a lot of new stuff. So just if you sort of like go, well, is this all the mission there is to the game? Well, I think over time we can look forward to a lot of different stuff. But we're going to start with something out of the American sector here. Oh, and this is currently there is the British and the Americans as well as the Germans. And you can play, depending on the scenario, both sides of it. So, yeah, that's good. Let's click into here. I think this would be a good one for starting with. Hopefully, if we can get through this, play 2 or 3 scenarios. This is a game similar, though I would say less complicated than the old squad leader and advanced squad leader. Faster playing, we would say. Though I've never played squad leader or advanced squad leader on the computer, so don't know how fast that would be. Played it years ago, but all right. So we're going to start this. Well, let's go over the objectives. Objective: attacker the Allies, defenders the Axis. 6 turns. Starting player is the Allied. Victory condition: attacker must control all the objectives at any point in the game to win. So we just secure all of them. We have 6 turns. Once they were able to depart Omaha Beach, U.S. troops from the 115th and 116th Infantry battalions advanced into St. Laurent to secure the village. Several M1A or M4A1 Shermans from the 741st Tank Battalion were sent to reinforce attack, but unbeknownst to the tank commanders, the majority of the infantry units had worked their way through, set up defensive position in the fields south of the village. The Shermans were able to meet up with a few straggling infantry units together. They proceeded to clear the remaining resistance. Okay, so we're going to look at this. One of the reasons I'm picking this scenario because it has both tanks and infantry in them. Okay, so command phase. Every turn is made up of multiple phases. And I do also want to say this is translating a tabletop board game into the computer, and it's meant to be that. There are great real-time tactical games that are more quote-unquote realistic, of course, but this gets to, in my opinion, sort of the heart of some of the tactical ideas of squad operations, and allows you a little more thinking time, if you like. So if it's if you're looking for a real-time tactical game, obviously this isn't it. Right. Okay, now during this phase we can do things like split a squad, split this in 2, move a machine gun from this squad to another squad, say, or something along those lines. You do that now. I don't know that we're going to do this. Hello, Sir Alruna. Can you tell us about the numbers on the counters? I am not absolutely sure. I'll show you how the gameplay does work as we play this. I don't know. I quite honestly, I played 3 or 4 missions. I quite honestly don't know. That's like now we can see here like a -1 here takes one off your die roll. Lower die rolls are better. And the -1 here on these grenades will take one off of it if you're close enough to use the hand grenades in an assaulting system. So then it's, yeah, it very well could be Sir Al Runaya, but I'm not absolutely sure. Hey, Scooter. And range does make sense. We can look over here. We can check this out. Okay, so this is, you can have up to 4 units in a stack, including a leader. So keep that. And again, these squads here are splittable into half squads. Obviously, you can't split the leader because he's basically the single. So keep in mind, we have, you know, a machine gun here, M19A6, sort of in the you know, platoon LMG configuration. Smith is a leader unit. Smith is a leader, Gibbs is a leader, and Johnson's a leader. Now, what you do here is, and because this is so new, I am explaining the details a little bit more than I would a game that I figure everyone's familiar with. If you hold down, not because once you release it's gone, you got to hold down the right mouse button and it'll show you the enemy, the details of the enemy stack. There is no a fog of war, again, bringing a tabletop game where you wouldn't have fog of war into it here. So if we get close to this guy, he has some grenades, he has a Panzerschreck, so we have to watch out that for our tank. Up here, basically, we have a squad with an MG37. Now, the MG37, that's an interesting piece. I don't know why it was picked. I mean, it very well, because there are some good reports, it very well could be what was used by this particular unit defending. I don't know. It's a Czech gun, ZB53, and I had to look the ZB53 up. But I knew it was the Czech gun that was made back in around 36, 37. That were designed then. So is the Bren gun that they have silhouetted is also a Czech design. And it's the Czech gun that replaces the Schwarzschluss for the Czechs. Fortunately for the Germans, it uses the same caliber of ammunition as the Germans did. The Czechs adopted the German caliber and not the Austrian caliber. So Germany, of course, takes all that they get of them and keeps them in limited production for the Waffen-SS for a few years into the war. And then they're put into production again after the war for the Czechs. So this doesn't appear to be a Waffen-SS unit, but we do have that as their medium machine gun. Okay, another Panzerschreck set up here. And Gruber, who doesn't have his little tank this time. Okay, there's another MG37. So that's like a belt-fed medium machine gun basic setup. All right, so that's what we're facing. So we need to keep that in mind. And if we, Panzerschreck. Okay, well, if we're going with the second number is range, which is likely, quite honestly, I did not answer that question for myself. That would be 3 hexes. So we don't want to get too close to those with our tank. Okay, so I'm not going to make any command changes at the moment. I don't have enough of a reason to do so, but we have to keep in mind there's a Panzerschreck there and there's a Panzerschreck there. Now, what we can do here, another important element, click this, and then when you click from this hex, all those that are golden is what can be seen. And so from here, we can see from here, from here. So if we move this tank to here, they can be, you know, line of sight, line of fire to here, and we'd be close enough to be hit by the Panzerschreck. So we have to watch that. But if we come to here, we can see down here and whatnot. So, but they can't hit us. So we need to keep that in mind. These are close quarters. Hey, for Oakenshield. So we have to watch things like Panzerschreck, Panzerfest, which we don't see any currently in operation. So we don't want to use that tanks as close. At least I don't want to use them. I want to use them as fire support in this scenario. So, all right. And our objective is to occupy all 5 of these German flag hexes simultaneously, or at least not have the enemy have occupied them all. I don't know if we have to spread out the squad, but occupy them all. So you have that option to see what. Hey, Lieutenus. Hope I'm pronouncing that reasonably correct. Okay, so that's sort of, we've got to look at that. Okay, so that's the command phase. We're not doing anything now. Fire phase. If you fire during the fire phase, you can't move. Just keep that in mind. And Joem, how you doing? Litwanos. Okay. Going with the soft J. Litwanos. So keep that in mind with the fire phase. We can see that we can move down there. Now what I want to do here is, okay, get out of this. Select here, and I want to select this unit and this unit. The ones with the MG and the leader, which is going to reduce the die rolls. Oh, I haven't hit it. No, gotta go fire phase. Now we're in fire phase. Gotta remember to hit the button, gamer. Okay. Yeah, so we want to unselect those two. Fire phase. Do we not have the range on this? Maybe we don't have the range. Nope, don't have the range. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're 1 hex shy. I think you're right about that as that. Mandeb, how you here? How you doing? 7 hexes, yes. So what we're going to then do is we're going to move up. We're not going to move these guys. We're not going to move these guys. There's nobody to fire at this turn. So move phase. You can tell I haven't really played this particular scenario. I've been playing, like I said, 4 or 5 scenarios. But now, for movement, you move 1 hex at a time. This shows how many movement points you will take to get there. Now, what we're going to do is, instead of this is reverse. And this will turn it to the right or to the left. You can do one of these for free and not cost any movement. We're going to do that to look down that way without getting too close. Okay. Now, let's move these guys up. Let's see, do we have, no. Okay. Well, we're not going to move out. No, we're going to go this way. I'm going to move them along behind these buildings. I hadn't thought about that. Now here, we're going to come out here and we're going to turn, face that way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move into this next building, but this unit will get an opportunity fire probably. We'll probably take that. I mean, I can decide not to. So we're going to do an assault movement here, which would mean that we're under, taking precautions not to be shot at so effectively. So we'll just do that here. And over here, well, before we do that, I want to see. We're going to move up the flank here, right? Okay, so that's all the moves we can do. Now the AI has a defensive fire. Okay, lower die rolls are better. Okay, all the die rolls are 2d6s, so keep in mind with that, median die rolls are going to be the most likely. Highs and lows are least likely from happening from statistically, as opposed to if you're rolling a d12 or something, right? Okay, so now we have the advance or assault phase. So these guys can come over here and get 1 free hex to move forward. I'm not going to move forward just yet with this guy here. And let's see that. Okay, if we move to here, this guy cannot see him, so we're going to advance to there, which will give him a turn to shoot at us. Not liking it, but I think it's what we'll have to deal with. Just trying to again explain the principles of my operations. Okay, so their fire phase, they fire again. 8. Then it's 8 and it's adjusted via these modifiers. 7, 10. And this is how many firing points that have been. Okay, they've withdrawn back. Ooh, they're withdrawing way back. How interesting. No moves. Okay. Now we have defensive fire. This is still the Axis turn. Yeah, that ain't gonna result in anything. Ooh, snake eyes. Best roll possible. Casualties. Pinned. Five, decent roll. Okay, got some casualties. 7. Okay, they've taken casualties. So far, we're getting excellent die rolls. Die rolls do play, admittedly, a big element. Okay, that's the end of our defensive fire. I know these guys, I'm sure, can't do anything. Okay, they don't do anything for their assault. Right. Now, oh, this is command. No, I'm not going to change anything to command. Now during our fire phase, suppressive fire on that. Ooh, 4, good. Casualties. So Lieutenant Gruber, oh, well that's before we go any further. We can see Lieutenant Gruber's alone there now. See, these guys are still in good shape. These guys are just down to a half squad, and they're still doing well. Yeah, I think we'll play it safe and just shoot at Gruber here. And destroyed. Okay, Gruber has been taken out. They've withdrawn their Panzerskreck here, so it's just this is the only Panzerskreck currently in the field that's affecting any of our tanks. Okay, 6. They're pinned. Good. No firing there, and Yeah, I think we will. I'm trying to think if I should move up. No, I'm not gonna fire him this turn. Let's see about moving him. Okay, go to the movement phase. Right. Now I do want to look here to see who, where we come to here, he'll be able to shoot. Okay, that. But if we come to here, he'll be able to shoot, but if we come to there, he won't. So we're going to go to the forest. Now. Don't have any smokes, so I'm not going to come across the open and get shot at. I'm not going to be that stupid. Somewhat stupid, but not that stupid. So let's... He can't see that X there. We're no longer getting fire from down there. So, good tactical principles. They get their defensive fire phase. They're firing through trees, through the orchards, through this wall, so we had pretty good cover there. Advance phase, okay. We're going to use the cover of the building. And these guys are going to go right into there. These guys are going to move up to here. Yep, that's it. Okay, so they've rallied now. But at least they were pinned while we moved up there. Ooh, we got casualties there. It was a good die roll for them. They're shooting at these guys in the building, but we have lots of defensive factors. No damage. They can now move. They took no action, no defense. Okay. We have our defensive fire. Okay, yeah, bad roll. And that was probably a mistake. I probably should have fired at these guys here. Yeah, with all of our grenades. Ooh, snake eyes. Wow. Very good. And that is it for our fire phase. Okay. Our defensive fire, I should say. Okay, back to our turn. Is there any option to lower the randomness of this game? Hello, James Best. Not that I know of. No, it's based on... Die rolls play a very big role in the game. They really do. You get a couple of good lucky die rolls, and no matter how good your strategy, or no matter how good or bad your strategy is, you can win, or vice versa, some really bad die rolls, and really lose the situation. Now, what I want to see here is, okay, they still have the Panzerschreck alive, so Okay, we can move this guy all the way up through here. Right, okay. Right, now keep in mind what we're trying to shoot and not shoot. All right, now to the fire face. Okay, now I want to see again. Look at this. Okay, they can't see me from there. They can see me from there. Okay. Okay. I don't want to go to the movement phase right now. Let's stop that. Don't. So the big thing I want to know is, nope, they still have the Panzer Skreck. Bad roll. Yep. Narrow the roll range. I don't understand. Here's the modifiers, what we're seeing. Leadership down 1. The enemy is behind sandbags, so plus 19. But just as the idea of 2d6 is all of the rolling we're going to get and do. Okay, now we're in the movement phase. Well, we're going to do assault movement because we're going out into the open. They've chosen not to fire. Okay, well. And we can't move any further forward there. Too much time to... Now, I'm going to risk the Panzer Skreck here. And he's going to fire. Baits, missed. Okay, and we're going to turn. I don't need to get any closer than that. Right, so we've advanced up to there. So we don't need to continuously occupy all of the hexes, just occupy them all at once before they can take them back. Right, okay. They get their defensive fire. That's going to hurt. Casualties. That guy's pretty weak now. Okay, advance and assault phase. These guys are pinned. They're just a little stronger than I want to. Okay, we're going to move to here. These guys are going to move to here. The unpinned ones. These guys are going to move up one. And now we're not going to do a close assault. Hey, Van Bishop. Yes, there. Missed. Okay, our defensive fire. Not good. We've used up our grenade there. Not a good roll either. It's just all blocked there. Well protected there. I think we're going to have to just close assault them. And I've used up my grenades. Yeah, not the best option. Ooh. Okay. Well, they've been dealt with. That is very good. And a very bad die roll. You know, I'm going to not attack with him because I do not want to use the grenades. And a bad die roll. Good thing I didn't use the grenades. And that is it for my defensive fire. Alright, okay, AI assault. Nope, they're not going to do anything. My turn. Okay, command phase. No, not doing anything. Not splitting anything up. Yeah, I'm going to bring him up. Okay, destroyed. So we made the right choice not using the grenade there. No, that isn't going to have very much effect, I know. That leaves everything else free to move. Okay, move phase. And these guys are going to do assault movement. Ooh, destroyed. They had a lot of good modifiers. And that's it for them. So we taken some casualties, but we're achieving our objectives. They get defensive fire from their last units there. Okay, well. No. We're going to be smart about it. Their turn. Oh, they're firing at one of the Shermans. They've tractor or something, but immobilized it. Now we have defensive fire. Lord, what did we kill? Not the Panzerskrecht. And not going to be good for that. Don't think this guy can hit him. No. And some casualties already. Very good. Yeah, nowhere, no assaulting. Okay. Okay, now we've got our turn. Nothing to do in the command phase. Can you attack him in close combat? Yes, we can, and I'm preparing to do so, but I am... Oh, casualties. I figured I might as well do that. Fire from there. Now what I'm going to do here is, these guys still have one set of grenades left. I figured they would do better in assaulting. So these guys are not firing this turn, and this guy just practically can't. So now we're going to do movement phase. These guys are going to do assault movement. It would be good if we had smoke to pop smoke and then move in there, but we don't. So obviously we can't. Yeah, make sure we're on assault move. That way, if they take their opportunity to fire, ooh, this is who I was sacrificing, and we really did sacrifice there. Now we're going to assault into this building here, and that is it. Well, let's hold on. No, they're pinned. Okay. There we go. I think we can. Yep, we can see or be seen. Now they get defensive fire. Who will they shoot at? Oh, no accent. Okay. So now we have our assault phase. And we're going to use that. Ooh, bad die roll. But they're destroyed. We're able to use our grenades in 5 turns. So that's how you do it. It's good to use your grenades, obviously, for close assaults if you have a grenade unit. Allied advance. We've got all of the... I think we just have to end our turn here. Yes, we hold all the objectives. All right, well, that's the first game, and that took just under 40 minutes.